Okay, so a quick one. We said 5 minutes, right? When we add or subtract numbers that are in scientific notation, two very important steps. Steps 1 is get your exponents or the powers the same. Step 2 is once those are the same, then we can add or subtract. But we only add or subtract the numbers in front of that 10 to the power of something. You must now make both of those that the exponent is the same. So then we just add the ones that were written in front. So it's almost like we do with like terms. Okay, so let's quickly go through 3 examples. 3,2 times 10 to the power of 8 plus 2 times 10 to the power of 8. So can you see they are both 10 to the power of 8? So step 1 was already done for us. So now we can automatically skip to step 2. Now we only add or subtract the numbers in front of that 10 to the power of something, meaning these. Right? So that means that if I add the 3,2 and the 2, I'm going to have 5,2. And then it stays 10 to the power of 8. That's why it's important that these must be the same. Okay, because then it's like terms. It's like when you guys said 3,2x plus 2x. Now, because that x tells me that they are like terms, we could only go and add them, and that means that it would be 5,2, and can you see it stays x. So it's the same principle that we're using over here. Okay, let's look at the next 2 examples. Okay, over here you can see that I've got 10 to the power of 14 and 10 to the power of 13. So we first want to get those exponents the same. Okay, now obviously we want to make it that one to be 10 to the power of 14. So then I'm going to say this is going to stay 2,5 times 10 to the power of 14. And that 2, I'm going to make 0,2. So can you see the comma moved one space? So it means that it now would be one more over here. So it's not 10 to the power of 13. It's now 10 to the power of 14. Okay, so now you can see that they both have 10 to the power of 14, which means that I can now only look at the numbers in front of them. So 2,5 minus 0,2 is going to give me 2,3, and still times 10 to the power of 14. Okay, last example. Over here I have 10 to the power of 5, and that one is 10 to the power of 8, which means that this to the power of 5 I want to change. Right? If I want that to be 10 to the power of 8, it means that the comma has got to move 3 spaces. Now currently the comma is over there, right? So it's got to make it smaller. So it's got to move 3 spaces. So 1, 2, 3. So that's why I'm going to have at the bottom 0,003 times 10 to the power of 8. Now this one stays the same. Can you now see I have 10 to the power of 8, 10 to the power of 8, which means that now I can only look at the ones in front. So 0,003 plus 2 is going to give me 2,003, and it stays 10 to the power of 8. Okay, that's it. This is your homework, and I just want to add, I said a 5-minute video and I made it in 5.5. Cheers!